Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check 93's the mic.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
What is that? I got you, son. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Go, go, go. Check 93's the mic. 11. Know your job.
Now it's Burrow. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check back. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod on the return. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Play action. Now Wentz. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They're running it. Shift.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
I'm coming. Right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Here we go, D. Here I come again. 57. Here I come again. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Mike, watch the pass.
Now Wentz. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here we go. Ready?
You can't block me.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go. Watch that. 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Mixon with a first down carry. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Bring it. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Gotta do better.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Watch the curls. Check safety.
Check.
11 Thomas.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Here we go. Cut.
Watch QB drop.
Ready?
Watch QB drop.
Ready, set.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Cut. Watch the twist.
To the air again, Burrow. Steps away to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's go.
Hey, check Mike. Watch it divide.
Who that?
Slam.
Mixon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Place hot.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
11.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
He's going to get it running right. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Wentz now to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 55.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Let's make these better.
On the give, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go one more. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Tokyo.
Here we go. Hey, watch.
Working from the gun, Wentz.
54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second and 10. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
93's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Burrow will throw. He completes it to Beckham. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Mixon. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. It's been a long day for you.
Switch.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you, punk.
Hey, what's that? Run. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On play action, Wentz. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, this is Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here I come. Here I come.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's got this down to the 35.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Runs over him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, defense, let's go. Kill.
Lefty.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Harris. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
59. Here we go.
Tyson. Let's find 7.
Now Wentz. Ebron caught left side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
12.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Come on, D. Shift.
11.
Now Joe Mixon breaks through the count. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
List by two, list by two.
Board out.
Check 37, check 37.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, alert three, alert three.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a play fake. Wentz completes it to Watt. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Switch. He's checking.
Black.
Big Dad. Come.
Hey, great 57. Down in man inside, down in man. Wait up.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Black, come on. Ready.
Coming. Check the backer.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Mike, check, 59. Grade 15, grade 15. That's what I do.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Hey, me and you all day.
Throwing is Wentz.
I'm coming after you.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Alert 3.
Bang.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Here we go. 12.
93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Crunch time, defense.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
11, mighty.
Now Burrow on 1st down. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1 yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Bengals 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Ray McLeod to return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, it's Harris, and down he'll go at the 25.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Fresno. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They run with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yeah. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
And 5-7.
Check the outs.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, keep it up.
To throw is Wentz.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, Kill. Hey, 4 Tokyo.
54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Hey, empty.
Check.
Wentz to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check pass. Check pass.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
All day, dog.
11 Thomas. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Burrow.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McLeod now on the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
Mike's 5-4. Mike. Kill. Mike's 5-4.
Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I got you.
Back to throw. Wentz.
Connecting with Johnson, and he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go, here we go. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, G. Mike's 54.
Back to throw.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Hey, ram.
Watch the run.
He's coming.
Back to throw. Pass complete to Harris. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Sunday.
Letting you know right now, you better bring it.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Shit.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, red 5-2, out here.
Watch the screen.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
Other side, solid.
Watch twist.
He's back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, some